Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to take a look at, well, me pushing basically back to Legend League, which is right now actually a challenge because the cloud times are so freaking long. Like, everyone is playing, everyone is spending time in the game, which means for us it takes ages and ages and even more ages. So one thing which I'm doing right now is, you guys know, I'm always practicing different strategies. Even though I'm using on the main always the same, but on the other one I'm trying new stuff out, and this one is all about the Queen Charge LaLo. So let's get into the clouds. Okay, we finally found a base, which means 20 cups. It's not too much, but at least something, right? So we have to triple, I think, twice or something like that to get into the Legend League. So let's figure out something. Always the nice thing which is in Titans League is that not always everyone has a clan castle and not always all of the heroes are up, which is kind of nice for us. So let's see how we can triple this base. We're starting off at 12 o'clock with the Queen, and one thing which I enjoy really a lot with the Queen Charge LaLo is that you basically have your king and your royal champion to use wherever you want. Me as like one of the Queen Charge hybrid guys, it's like always you have specific things which are always the same. For example, the Royal Champion is nearly always in behind of the hybrid troops. The King is nearly always the funnel source for the hybrid later on. So it's kind of nice to have the King finally for something else. And no one saw that wall break fail. No one saw that. That's totally fine. And now let's somehow try to save this attack, because we cannot access the single Fern Tower actually. So we have to somehow, I think we somehow have to drop the Royal Champ on that, because once again, we do not need the Royal Champ for the LaLo, which is always nice for us. We have to drop the Royal Champ, perfectly dropped onto the single Fern Tower, nicely timed freeze spell. Meanwhile, the Queen is taking damage, which means the healers won't switch, which is nice. And now the Fern Tower is down, which means we can start off with our LaLo really soon. Royal Champ ability, and now another rage. Everything's looking really good. Poison for the enemy queen because there was nothing in the clan castle apparently. And now let's get started with the LaLo. The sweeper is pointing towards the tunnel, which is nice for us. And now LaLo is coming in. Queen meanwhile is trying to take some more things out of the way. Now the Lava Hound and the loons in behind. A little bit rookie loon drop. I have to like get back into the LaLo. And wait, the sweeper, what is the, I thought the sweeper would point somewhere else, which is kind of bad for us. Okay, this, wait, Warden? Hello? Warden, please? What was that? What the freaking, okay. I guess he's playing Protect the President and this dragon is somehow really important. What? I don't know why exactly my dragon decided to go, why my Warden decided to go there. But somehow this dragon was super important and he needed to protect it. What the heck was that? God damn it. Okay, first thing, we obviously completely paid the LaLo. That's something which we have to say either way. I think I should have started with the LaLo on the right side because I completely forgot that sweeper was pointing towards the left and not towards the town hall. But like, it's always keep staying in the position wherever it's like sweeping into. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but let's take a look at the next base, which is going to be this one. 21 cups for this one if we can triple it, which means after the last fail we would have to triple this one and another base to get into Legend League. So let's try it out. On this one we have the eagle at the top, kind of exposed. We can drop a loon or a wizard or something like that on there later, and then I think we would charge in at the bottom to try to take out at least one scatter shot, because those are the most scary things for the LaLo attacks, especially if you have like on this base 2 of the scatter shots closer together. It's like pain over pain for the loons. So this guy has loons in his clan castle. Okay, now we're dropping one loon I guess over there, and then we have to check later if there are any tests or whatever, because we have to concentrate once again on the bottom part. And I don't know why, but I'm always trying to zoom in a lot. I don't know, I'm not sure whether it's good or bad. I'm trying to place the wizard at the top because of the Tesla. Maybe the wizard is out of the range of everything. Now I'm using the king to funnel. Baby dragon on the left to funnel. Seems like the wizard died, okay. So we have to drop later on, I think, the Royal Champion over there, which I guess would make the most sense. I could drop the Slammer over there as well, but for this I would have need to know where to start with the LaLo. I'm not decided yet where to start with the LaLo. So yeah, we cannot really use the Slammer over there. A couple of Wall Breakers trying to get the next layer in. Freeze for the Scatter Shot. Rage. Everything's looking good for us so far. King is funneling on the outside. I think we should just drop the Royal Champ over there. Another freeze. We didn't hit the Sweeper, but that should be alright. We hit the Single Inferno Tower, which was the most important thing. And now we can start off with the LaLo from the bottom, I think. Royal Champ ability, meanwhile. Royal Champ is one of those abilities where you do not have to use it on your own, because the only thing where you have to use it on your own is the Single Inferno Tower, but except that, you can nearly always have like the auto ability going off. And the next part, just Slammer in. I think maybe a Blimp would have been better over here, but we do not have the possibility to switch. And this Archer Tower, I should have somehow got rid of this Archer Tower, but this Archer Tower is messing up my Queen and my LaLo path a lot, which isn't the best thing. And the Sweeper and the freeze wasn't good as well, because why would you freeze the Expo over there if you could freeze the Town Hall? But either way, it's not looking too bad, even though it's a bit sketchy around the Town Hall now. Warden ability, just to make sure that he's not once again following any pups, I guess. And then we have one last haste to lead into last Archer Tower. Whew. I'm really rusty at Queen Charge LaLo, I have to say that. But I think that's one of the reasons why you have to train those attacks, right? Like Queen Charge LaLo is one of the most hardest attacks right now in the game. And it's not that easy to execute, so that's another reason why it's even harder, especially because it's not as strong anymore as it was in the past. But this is getting really close on time, like 20 seconds, and there are a couple of storages still left. Oh, this is getting freaking close. This is not good. This is not freaking good for us. So let's see on how we can finish up with this. 10 seconds, that should be alright, right? Minions. Okay, they got it. Perfect. Okay, this means 21 cups for us. This means I think we're one attack away of Legend League. Let's check it out. We are, yeah, 6 trophies away. 6 freaking trophies, and then we're back in Legend League, which means 2 1-star most of the time will make it for us. So I think let's get ready for the next freaking attack, and let's hope it's getting better. It's better than the last one. This one is going to be our base. Only 13 cups, but I mean, we only need 6 of them, so a 2-star would be alright. So we're not risking to go for the 3, like obviously we're going for the 3-star, but we're trying to save at least the 2nd star, which means we somehow need to charge into the Town Hall. Both sweepers are covering the most obvious entries into the Town Hall, which isn't the best thing to have. But either way, we're starting off with the Queen Charge somehow into the Town Hall, not going straight into the Bomb Tower, because I feel like the pathing over there might be a little bit weird. So we're starting off into the Royal Champion compartment, and once again we have a lot of things to funnel. That's the super nice thing about using Queen Charge LaLo. You have so many things which you can use for funneling, and well, that was kind of lucky with the giant bomb. But either way, we made it through the first wall. We still have the Royal Champ, because we have to use the Royal Champ over there, because we cannot reach the air defense, and we do not want to lose all of our healers, which would have kind of, like, this would have been kind of bad, right? So where can we start with our LaLo? I think we still have plenty of time left, which means on LaLo, or on Queen Charge LaLo, you can wait kind of long. Around about 120 should be the line where you're starting with the LaLo, which means for us right now, it's like we still have 1 minute to go for our Queen Charge, right? So we do not have to panic at all at this moment. So Royal Champ is gonna die. King ability, we can use that kind of soon. Now try to get the next layer of wall breakers. This cannon needs to go down, and then we can access the next layer of wall. One wizard to the left, and then the next wall breakers. They're going actually to the wall where I want them to go, which is nice. Once like a rage over there to make sure that everything is getting opened up. So this is looking good. The queen should redirect, right? 135, which is still plenty of time. Yep, queen is coming back, which means we can start with our LaLo. And already 50% of the base is gone, which is nice for us. So let's get started with the LaLo. I really have to learn, I really have to work on my LaLo drops. But either way, Slammer on the right side to tank the scatter shot, because right now I'm using only 1 hound. I'm not 100% sure which is the best thing to use, but I feel like only 1 hound right now works pretty good for me. I'm using basically the Slammer as a 2nd hound, so I'm not 100% sure which is the best way to do it. but I feel like I have pretty good success so far with the only one hound strategy. But yeah, we have to see that obviously, like especially in Legend League when you're facing actual clan castles, better bases and everything. But yeah, for now this is a triple for us. Second triple of the video, but I think the first attack which was actually convincing, so that's nice for us for the confidence. And now let's check it out. We should be in Legend Leagues. 13 cups should be enough easily, and let's see. We should be, yes, we're in Legend League, 5k and 7 cups, and now we can sign up for the Legend League. If you guys are wondering why exactly is now like there a cooldown, because you can, or like you can see in 28 minutes I can actually join the Legend League. If you guys are wondering why it's out there, it's that every full hour there's a new pool getting added to the Legend League, and this is why it's always like when you're searching, or like when you're trying to get in Legend League, it's always like on the full hour mark, which means for me at that point where I recorded this video, it was like around about 30-ish. So yeah, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit different with the LaLo, but yeah, and I put a little music on the background because on LaLo I have to concentrate most of the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will hopefully see you guys back tomorrow for another one. I will see you guys until then, and bye bye.